That moment when you're gonna start streaming that you haven't streamed in like 10 months, and then like your mom and everybody decides that they have to talk to you right now. Hi everybody and welcome back to my streaming of Space Engineers. Normally in the past, it's been a very long time, 10 months ish or more. Hold on one sec. Had to sneeze. Yeah, so yeah, it's been 10 months and yeah, it's been a while. A lot of stuff and life and everything like that. I'll probably get into it later, but for now it's just like I'm trying to get back into it and then everything all at once. In the past, I was doing a series called Learning to Space Engineer and carried that out probably a little longer than I needed to. I didn't cap it off and then it kind of ending. I just realized that I was getting bored playing it, and it's probably a contributing factor of why I stopped playing or stopped streaming. I never stopped playing. It was bad when you feel like you don't want to play on stream because you want to play the save that you're working on already. At any rate, so I'm gonna start something new. I haven't tested it. It'll probably fail miserably, but if you've been around since the first time I ever streamed anything ever, this escape pod might look awfully familiar. This is my extreme escape pod, and it's extreme because it is a cryo chamber, a thruster, a gyro, a hydrogen tank, small hydrogen tank, and the only oxygen tank you have. So it's actually a fairly decent sized oxygen tank, but And so you can just see it like here. This is it. It's not hiding anything. A camera, a connector, a cryo chamber, a gyro, one thruster, oxygen tank, parachute, one small battery that's mostly full, and a small hydrogen tank, mostly full. Now in the past, what I did was I used this pod to kind of land on Pertam and then try to, start from there, which is challenging in its own right. This time, however, I am, let's see if I can even see it. GPS, yeah, it's yeah, I'm 25,000 kilometers away from the Earth. It's behind me. I have the marker on, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, I know. It's because I have the HUD off. Yeah, so Earth HQ, 25,000 kilometers away. That's if you have a working jump drive. That's like 12, 13 jumps. I based the distance off of like the farthest delivery that you can do from one of the stations is 25,000. They give you like almost 3 hours to do it. So essentially what I've got to do, and thankfully right around me I've got some asteroids that have spawned, is I have to take this thing, get it to an asteroid, not crash into it, not lose track of it because it doesn't have an antenna, it doesn't have a beacon, and convert this over into a survival kit, and then start to build a way to and find some ice and find a way to travel so that I can build up resources so I can continue to head to the goal of getting to the Earth. So let's get started. The first problem I have realistically is that I don't have the ability to make anything, so I need a survival kit. And the only way I can make a survival kit is with this cryo chamber, because it's got the medical components that I need to make the survival kit. But once I do that, I lose the seat to charge my suit. So let me get out of this. And I have a very limited amount of hydrogen. Luckily, the jetpack doesn't use a whole lot in space, so I have advantage. Oh, by the way, I do have like the usual mods that I load in to any save, which is going to be like the build info and build vision, and then the sneaky sound so it quiets the tools, of course. But as mods go, all I did was this is kind of an honorary in honorary of Meredith / Lucas, who retired from doing mods and Space Engineers. So I added all pretty much all his. So that's Reavers, Corruption, Parrallax. There's another one in there, but also I added the ACS one. So massive amount of enemies. So I got that working for me too. But I didn't totally give, I gave myself a little bit of, balance. So I also added the shields mod and the nanobot mod and a deprecated Ores, Ores Plus mod. That's eventually going to get changed out to a script, but we're not going to deal with that right now. So right now what we're going to deal with is the fact that I need to get a seat on here. And the seat I need, I have no materials. And for a seat, I would need interior plates. There are no interior plates. Nothing that has interior plates in here. So essentially what I need to do is get to an asteroid. I don't have any. The other thing I was thinking about is like, what if I had some motors? What I do have, oh, that's another thing. There, is an asteroid. What I need to do is get to an asteroid and park there, and hopefully find something that's got, well, hoping, fingers crossed, for that thing right there. So first things first, I'm going to GPS where I'm at right now. And then I'm going to chase after this unknown signal, because I need, one of the things that I want to get, besides in construction components and interior plates so I can do a seat, is that I want some motors so I can do a landing gear. I'll need 6 motors. Ugh. This may fail horribly, and then I'll just, I don't know, play one of my other saves, because I don't know if this will work. Did I even grab the tools? No. Ugh. Oh, and I also have spawn without, I don't have spawn with tools on, so if you're gonna make something challenging, make it challenging. This is such an extreme start. I honestly, and I didn't test it, so I honestly don't know if I'll actually even be able to do it. Do I have dump it in here? Yes, I do. And, might as well grab that. I like, there's a gun and I forgot to give ammo. Huh. Who needs ammo? Alright. Come on. I must turn my chip back off. Which I do from time to time. So we'll be switching the dampeners on and off quite a bit to kind of conserve as much of the hydrogen as I can. Not that we use, like I said, not like we use a whole lot in space. Where's that? Oh, going backwards. In the wrong key. I swear I've been playing Space Engineers over the past 10 months. It's not like I've been away from the game. I'm just a little nervous right now because, one, I haven't done this in a really long time. And two, I have no idea if this is going to work. All right. So, okay. This is one of those few times where cache is okay as long as I run. Yeah, I need to set up my toolbars here. I haven't done that at all, but I need to capitalize on. One motor. Two motors. Upside is we're getting construction components, but won't be getting any interior plates out of this. Actually, I think I get some out of. Yeah, I get 2 out of there. Oh, we also don't have an antenna or a beacon, so we have to like make sure that we're updating GPS points whenever we get away from the pod. But also, I don't have a cockpit, and so once I change this over I can't change it over to a survival kit to make things with it until I have a way to steer. It's either locked to an asteroid in some way, shape, or form, or I have a way to control it. Let's see. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I don't need a parachutes because there's no planets for the closest planet's like 19,000 kilometers away. Do you need that? So I need all that stuff, but I don't need that thing. Let's see. Is there anything on this side? No, just the tank. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put the... Well, first I want to look at this camera. Okay, so that's up. So actually I want to put the chair on this side. The reason being is I want the chair and the camera alignment to be the same. Because if I end up being able to control this thing, it will be easier. Don't necessarily need a remote control to steer this. So I don't need to put in like an antenna or anything like that. I can actually do it without, but it helps if the right, so since I'm not in a rush, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time and setting up my toolbar. Because I'm really just waiting in between like unknown signals. And I always leave progression on because I like the challenge. Most people get really upset over it. It's like, so little things to worry about in life. So, and for those who are regular players of Space Engineers, we had a release of a new update last week, the Signals update. They finally did something that made me just so very happy. They released a smaller antenna. The standard sized antenna was just frustrating me beyond all belief. Put you here, put you there. Probably won't see you for forever and a day. Got all those. Let's see, we'll just put these in place just cause. Oh, I added these like higher grade lights because I always play with really intense realistic skybox. So I need those lights because I need something slightly better than lights that the default lights that come. All right, that's all we got. So we need to definitely need to set up a landing gear if we're gonna get anywhere, because that landing gear is gonna unlock some stuff for us. Yes. Can I take this one out? Yes. Cool. Another motor. Righteous. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this block out. So yeah, I haven't streamed in 10 months, and a lot of life changes and stuff like that, you know, like you do. And I shut off all my oh, I only needed one for the small one. I keep thinking large. Man, that's best news I've had all day. I don't know why it got in my head, but I was thinking that I needed 6 because that's what you need in a large grid, not a small grid. Ah, what a silly. So I want to cover up this stuff just so that I don't accidentally damage it. There's no need to access any of that anyway. So let's get in here and we can drop some of this stuff off. Let's see. At least get the chair started. There. Just gonna check through all this stuff. Ooh, we get that. Oh, that one's turned on as well. Yeah, special. Also get wheels. Oh. Not that we can use them, but we get them. Actually, I'm gonna put these in place for right now. Mostly just placeholders, if anything. Okay. So, chair is here. Let's do the center one. Yeah, we're gonna see, because it's a 20 and 20 thing that you need for that. So we're gonna be waiting for a little bit. But I have a landing gear, which is good news because I can still head to a asteroid, but I gotta find one that I want. I'm thinking that one over there. So how we're gonna do this very carefully first. So we're gonna get into that. Turn this on. Override controls, and through this, we're gonna just. I'm gonna carefully. Spin this around until we get an idea of if we can see that. Get an asteroid. Here it is. Get that about center. Now here's where it's gonna get a little tricky. I have to go at this thing, but I only have one thruster, which means I only have thrust in one direction, which means to slow down, I need to turn around. So I kind of have to with the landing gear. Kind of have to very, very lightly crash into it. There's no real way else to... No other good way to put it. Ooh. Cool. Alright. And we're still there, so... I want the marker, so I don't have to update marker and go and hope for some more goodies. Definitely not going to get anything. It would be great if there was like the unknown signal with a thruster on it, but I don't think that's going to happen since we're in space. But a man can hope and dream. Because I'd at least like to have the backing thruster, or the ability to create a backing thruster. So and what do I need for that? Upgraded tools already. That's handy. So I'm gonna need a metal grid and a large steel tube. I mean, we're gonna need like constructions components, but after tearing up some of these, that'll come around eventually. Oh, I got an antenna. That's gonna come in handy. Get stuff on here? Yeah. So with the antenna, we could potentially do the old-fashioned style of with the chair. Oops. So that's part of the new signal update is that instead of just leaving parts in the wind, it actually, oh, I don't want that one, I want this one. Leaving parts in the wind, it actually makes a temporary cargo box, which is kind of cool. One of the things I really liked about it is that no longer losing parts into the ground when you're, or just up and disappearing entirely. So that's nice. All right. Oh, yes. Across the line, we have a chair. Which means I don't know if I need the cryo chamber anymore because I can sit here to charge. Is there anything else in it that I need to take out? I want to take these out. And I need to... Right, that's sitting on there, and that's sitting on there. Cool. Let's put all of this. In here, let's put that there, let's put that there, let's put that there. G and J. Oh, swap out this one. All right. So, this has, what I need to do is do a cross compare of what's in here and what is, so 5 computers, 6 steel plates, display, and 4 motors. And this has 4 motors. All right. Worst case, I put it back. Right, and come on. Come on. Why? Why are you being a jerk? Oh, because it's not maybe steel plates, but I have steel plates. That's why it's being super weird. Yeah. So we can now, let's see. I can fill the oxygen bottle here, and I can refill a suit oxygen here. So we're in business there. We have the one thruster here. I get another thruster. Let's see, how would I do this? Let's put that landing gear. Oh, it's actually offset. It's landing gear. Actually, build a thrust. The problem is I could probably get the parts for the thruster, but I wouldn't be able to build the thruster because I don't have it unlocked, and I don't have merge blocks unlocked either. And the progression to a so an ion thruster would work, but to get to any of the thrusters, where are they? They should be at the top. I thought. So now you can see how this actually becomes a much more interesting mental challenge. So, got all the wheels, got it. So I have to make one of the cockpits actually to unlock the thrusters. And that would be only the ions, because to unlock the hydrogen thrusters, you gotta build a O2H2 gen, a tank, and that's just grinding down and then welding back together the current tank and hoping I don't lose too much of the gas that's in it, and then I can build one of the, but I'd have to build one of these, and that's not going to be a cheap endeavor if I remember correctly. That is, oh, not too bad. It's the large steel tubes, which I'm showing magically. I am going to move this. I'm going to see if I can move this chair forward. Because if I do get to that point, that I can build one, I need to be able to place it near port. Okay, so, right. Oh, I want to, come on. Let's put it here. Another unknown signal. Are we still? Yes, we're still located on our GPS point, so we're gonna head towards that. Okay, so far so good. What the hell? Doesn't help that when you turn off your dampeners, you also turned off your jetpack. Alright, we got this one. No big tubes in this one, but we do have an overabundance of interior plates. So we got that going for us. We're really in a market for metal grids and large steel tubes. And to be honest with you, an ion thruster wouldn't suck, but that might turn into a larger problem because anything that has an ion thruster is probably going to try to run away from us. And don't know if there's going to be enough value in chasing it down.
Energy low.
Got a lot of canvas. What is that? Bioweapon transport. Yeah, stay over there. That's all I ask. We may have to commit to the gentle slam into an asteroid. The problem I have is that once we start this, we can't stop because if an unknown signal pops up, I can't go to it because I'll lose track of this. Actually, no, I won't, because what I'm working on, I just remembered I won't because I'm working on a thing. Do I have the thing? I don't have the thing. How do I get there? How do I get to the thing? It usually starts with a beacon. That's all I need is a beacon.
Energy critical.
Oh yeah, I need to sit down. I have the radio components to build the beacon. I have pretty much, the only thing I don't have, I think I have everything to build the beacon. I just need to unlock it as far as I know. And it should be, all right, there. A battery. See, it's right there. And to do it, you have to build a battery. Build a battery, you gotta do an assembler. To do an assembler, you need a large grid. Catacolis. So we're doing a thing. Alright. So what we need to do is turn this on. Juice this for a little bit and turn this off. And you'll see we're doing about 14. That's about as fast as I want to go. And then what we can do is go to our gyro. And I'm just gonna turn left to right, it's up and down, and we're gonna just roll a little bit. We cannot get out of this chair. We cannot lose track of this unit. So changing our angle does not change our approach. It just changes the position that we're in. What we have to do to change the trajectory is make sure that our line is exactly what we want to be. So let's double check with the camera that I already took off. Bugger. Alright, so need to lower this a little bit. Just a little bit more. It's better doing. There is. Okay. All right. Now we need to do. Yeah. So I was afraid of we're flying up too high. I need to juice thruster a little bit. We're probably gonna miss. Alright, what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to commit a flip. Alright, so what we need to do is first turn this back on. Woo. Oh, too much. All right, we need to, we're kind of, so what I need to do is no, we're going too fast. Doing like 25, and so we need to. We're just gonna keep spinning around and around on this thing. Hopefully we don't run out of juice before we solve the problem. Alright, so BK. Gyro. to... Thruster on. It is on, and thrust override's disabled. Now, in theory, if I can get this aimed right with the gyro, I should be able to counteract the... What are we doing? We're going sideways. This may not work. We may be screwed. So I need to... No. Down. We're reduced at 18. There's one other option. Yeah, we're slowly getting away from it, which is the full gyro spin. So I'm gonna set this to 3. So we're gonna have to do it a little bit faster. The idea here is that if we're constantly spinning, eventually the thruster is gonna try 10. Let's try and channel the way. The idea is that if we put ourselves in a perpetual spin, it'll eventually, the rotations will kind of, I could do it the fast way. So let's do 1 and -1. Need to putting it in a constant spin should hopefully kill off some of the velocity. There it goes. Slowing down. Let me try it a little bit faster to see if we can get a little more action. 2, -2. So once we zero this out, we can make another play for the asteroid. At the very least, if we can get this slowed enough where we can set a GPS so I can actually go after that unknown signal, get some more parts. So we're at 4. 3. Let's try going a little faster. Nope. Off. No. On. Off. So we might have a chance. That's 5 clicks away. All right. So 2's not bad. Let's get ourselves oriented again. So let's go into here. All right. And where do we want to go? We want to go. Where is our target? It's kind of behind us, I think. No, let's go to the one that's off to the right. So V. Okay. Try to try as best we can to get ourselves pointed directly at it. So to the right. It's up and down. This is the right. So our best bet here is to aim as best we can directly at it and just hope that we don't hit too hard. All right. Up and right. I think that's the best we're gonna get. All right, thruster on. Let's see. Good. Don't want to do any more than that. Just want to make sure that that's that. And actually, while we're dampened to this, what I'm going to do is actually take this and put it here. Hope for the best. It seems like a much better plan. Problem is, I think we're drifting. I don't want to juice it anymore. I don't want to get going too fast. I'm afraid we're gonna fly on by. Still look like we're rising up. Come on. Let's give us a chance. Just need to connect to one rock. Hopefully it has ice. Beggars can't be choosers. I'll take whatever. I think we're gonna miss. Damn it. Oh, we're gonna crash real hard. This is not gonna be pretty. 35's too fast. Yeah, well, that's game over right there because that was the. That was the survival kit. That's what I was afraid of. Too fast. Oh, we got that much. Alright, turn this off. And then see if I've got enough for this. I may have to throw a cheat in here just because. Come on. Actually, we can just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. So let's GPS mark this spot. This is the new what is what do I call temp? Well, it's just home base 1. Right, we're gonna go over here. That's not gonna. I'm not gonna go 8 kilometers in 4 seconds or 40 seconds. All right, so. Let's just see what's on here. Not detecting anything, but it doesn't mean anything because this is like that. So. The reality is we're like screwed because, but we're only about an hour into it, so we're gonna do something here. A little insane. Get done exploring what's available in this asteroid, if anything. It's a very void asteroid. It probably isn't, just that I don't have an ore detector that can find it deep enough. All right, so here's what I propose, and I'm gonna have to bite a bullet a little bit, and I'm gonna go admin mode and a minor cheat. let's see how far away we are. 6. Okay, we just need the medical components. So we have med kits. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't have a choice. There's no way I can do anything else. So we'll consider this a loss and we'll call this a restart from home base 1. And so admin mode, shift 10. We're gonna medical components 3. Now, in retrospect, if I was really smart, what I would have done was not built the medical the survival kit. I would have pulled the when I was about to slam into the thing. I just wouldn't have done that. I would have kept the medical components, or kept all the components on me, and just basically put a big long thing on there so that I could slam into stuff and not break the one thing that I needed. So you live and learn. All right. So, but we have a starting point. Now the next thing we need to do is power generation, because we're only going to have power for so long. Luckily, it's not going to get us very far. So survival kits should be able to make gold. So what we're going to do is start throwing stone in this bad boy.
Inventory full.
And production, this. So we don't have the option of wind turbines. We can only do solar panels to start till we find ice. But that's okay. So one cheat and a lesson learned. To be fair, if I was to start this again, I would think that I would realize that that was something that I would have to do, is not do that. So, like I said, I didn't test run this at all, so 7, 8, 1, 2, 4. Got the materials 4. Let's move there. So solar panel's not going to perform any miracles, but what it will do is it will help keep the battery from going completely dead that we're living off of. Because it would be fully depleted in 11 minutes running that survival kit, even with the solar panel. So what we need to do is, okay, so it's recharging while, so that's good. Recharging while we're running. Yeah, we're down 50%. We need to get a large grid version of this going and get an assembler going. So let's see, what do we, really? Okay, somehow I've acquired bulletproof glass. All right. Move around some assets here a little bit, just kind of so I can visualize what I got.
Energy low.
Let's, do not know why I'm sneezing so much today. Kind of do, but not really. Well. Let's see. Leave that. Yeah, one of the problems with the survival kit is that it in and of itself draws a lot of power just sitting here, but you have to have it running. So connector doesn't really provide power. That can go off. That's off. Oxygen tank, we'll turn that off except when we need it. Turn that off except when we need it. That can be off because it stays connected. I don't know if it draws that much power. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, see, this is the problem. This is that current input's like 15, but if I move like health or anything off it, it's go pump, or when we're running it to work as an assembler, it's very expensive. All right, how we doing? Oh, we're back up to 33, so we're storing at a good pace. Output's 15, input's 17. Not too shabby. But we're gonna lose sunlight in a bit, so that's not great. Actually, what we should do is turn this. I don't know. Turn this will give us more light or not. What I really need is another one, but I don't want to spend the energy to build it. What I really want to do, that's what I need to do, is start working on this. So I'm just trying to think of the most optimum way, given our position. I'll have to reposition things that'll be capturing the sun. I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, put that there. Let's see. Boy, we're getting those unknown signals one right after another, and now when I'm kind of ready for them, they're gone. I turn off the home, the Earth HQ one, just because it confuses me sometimes. I think while we wait, I think setting up 2 of these might be better. Let's see, what do you need? Not sure on the cost benefit of this, but let's see. Yeah, we're not getting enough juice. Not getting enough juice. I think it's going this way, so I think I'm gonna turn these.
Energy low.
Oh yeah, that was a much better did in there. Like I said, now we're like 4 bars on each, and our battery is telling us fully recharged in 28 minutes. Yeah, we're getting input is now 66 watts. That's not too shabby. Alright, so what we need, what do we need to do next? Charger suit. Okay. We really need a battery. And to get a battery, we need the assembler. And then the assembler, so we got it, we just need parts, really. It's right there. To build parts, we need power. This is, you know, the proverbial, you know, cyclical problem. What do we got? Yeah, I want to hold off until I have what I need, and I need a lot because I'm going to need like, yeah, it's going to need 80 computers, 60 steel plates, 40, 10 displays. All right, what is it we have in here? Okay, we got steel plates. So cut down on like wasteful spending, as it were. I'll put stuff in here like that. So we only need 59 to get to the line. So let's do the 59. There's one of them unknown signals. Alright, we got a marker for home base, and so we're going to do this. Give me some goodies. Some yes. Ask and ye shall receive. Got some goodies. There's a sensor in here, which is another goodie, but that ion thruster is a big win. Because once we get to the point where we unlock thrusters, which is might take a while, but once we do, it's the one that we already have, the hydrogen one, and this one, we're on our way to. The goal is to get a full 6 points of maneuverability, but you know, 2 is better, right? You know, better than 1. I heard a sensor, but I'm not seeing a sensor. There it is. It's like, where is it? Why the sensor is good is because it has a detector component in it, and that detector component can be turned into can be used in making a ore detector. As shown right here. Oh, 6 of them even. Whoa. Sexy. Okay. Alright, let's start looking at what we got here. So, we need 10 motors and 4 displays. We already have the displays. Don't have the motors yet. Still need a butt ton of computers yet. How many of those do we need? 40 construction components. I'm trying not to put things into it until we have it, because if I need it for something else. But I think I'm gonna run out of space to play that game, so let's see, what do we need in that? 100 minimally, so I don't want to weld that right now. Got 1 tube and 1 thruster, so that's our cash money right there. These 2 really. This is pretty good too. These things. Erg.
Energy low.
Yeah, I figured you would be coming around. E2. I think I'm gonna have to use this for some storage. It's the beginnings that are the hardest. It's funny, it's because you get, once you get that first battery built, then you're off to the races. But getting that first battery built, it's gonna, it's the biggest thing. Alright, so I can view these because it doesn't use the antennas. I only need 99. Oh well. Actually, I can build this refinery right now. I can't power it though. But I need that. That unlocks stuff. I only have 32 of those. Brr. This adds. So many of these. And I don't want to be burning up time on our other battery doing. There may be some value in that. Burning up some of that time. Let's see. Let's move this stuff. Basically moving all of the stuff that I can store in here over here. So make room. Alright, I'm gonna take this 4. Put that in because that's done. I need 40. I have 32. Can I make 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, how are my bottles doing? Oxygen is 0. So what we're going to do is go here, oxygen tank, turn it on. Go here, put that there. Put the back and then turn it off. All right, so next thing. The 10 motors. Now, the problem with that is a nickel. We got 7. We got 2 motors, so gonna make 8. Yeah, we got enough to make 4.
Inventory full.
All right. So normally I would break down something with nickel, but can't break stuff down. So once I get through these rocks, I should be able to make the motors. And hopefully I'll have some battery left. At 38, so not too bad. So let's do the 8 motors. Alright, well, what's left is the 80 computers, which we have 32. Actually, okay, I'm not worried about them and nothing else. So, alright. Actually, we have 36. So we need 44. Oh, so nerve-wracking because it's like every little bit of juice counts. Yes. All right. Let's work on the refinery, and then we'll work on the solar panel, and then that will, and then we'll work on the battery, and that'll make us agnostic against the survival kit, which we may even convert over into the large grid. So then we can start working on something a little more mobile. All right. So we need 20, 10, and 10. We're gonna be short on nickel again. Okay, while that's working on that, we're gonna chase down this unknown signal. Hopefully with some more goodies. Nothing worth in the cargo container. Well, at least we'll cut down because there's at least one motor in here. Oop. Bye, Felicia. Ah,
Energy low.
damn it. See, the thing to not do is run into these things is because then they start, well, at least it's not flying way too big. I've run into it really hard. Next thing you know, it's flying away from you at like 20 meters per second or some crazy stuff, and you're having to chase it down. By the time you get done grinding it down, you find yourself like really far away. All right, home base. Where are you? There you are. All right. Good news is we haven't even touched our hydrogen tank. So we're winning in the hydrogen efficiency front. I just gotta
Energy critical.
It's really just trying to keep track of power and oxygen at this juncture. Oh, it's so slow. What's the battery doing? Not too shabby. It's holding up. Wing and a prayer. Wing and a prayer. Okay. Now. So we should have Yeah, we're short on what we need for the we're short on what we need for motors because of the nickel situation. We got a couple. So we can cut our order to 5. And then what we need to do is grab some more of this. So I want to, when doing this in space, I try to do it in a deep hole. This minimizes this, like, blowing stones all over the place. Because they don't have to rest on the ground, so they'll fly out off into all directions instead of settling down. So if you put them in a hole, I have less chance of flying away. That'll give us enough nickel. Now the next thing we got to do, and it's got to be off of this because we can't do it off the other one, is the large grid solar panel. That will be a little tricky, but and I'll start that stuff right away because we're going to run out of time. We're going to run out of sunlight. And we're only going to be able to run that on... We're only going to be able to run stuff on that grid while the sun's out. I need the other stuff too yet. So I need 10 of those and... Where'd it go? I need that. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and just call up those 32. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, we're gonna need more nickel and silicon. Let's see, what do we need? I need 10, 12. Let me just do this and... Yeah, we don't need the bulletproof glass. We do need the girder, so I have the 12 girders now. And then we're gonna have to do the mining thing. Be happy once we get onto the solar panel, the large grid solar panel. So I stop using that battery because I need that battery fully charged by the time the sun goes away, because I do know how much juice everything's gonna take. To get through the night cycle.
Inventory full.
Don't know if I really have the energy to kind of do the build and follow kind of thing. There's the sun. Still don't have enough. No more drilling, but we will collect up what we got. So that's why I would do the hole. This is, it kept it all contained, otherwise it would just be flying. If I was just doing it, drilling off the surface, it'd be flying everywhere. Just need those solar panels. Them dar solar panels. That's 7 to 32. I'm looking. Got the silicon. It's gonna be the nickel. It's always the nickel. It's always the nickel. We're gonna do trouble. It's always the nickel, because we get so little nickel, and always the nickel. It's my nickel deposits. Sometimes it feels like, you know, we're hitting a gold mine, other than hitting an actual gold mine. So you can tell I'm so used to going to the connector. I want to fly behind and go to the connector, even though I can just access it right here, but it's just that knee-jerk reaction to always go to connector to dump rocks into. Creature of habit. Is it where? Oh, so close. Alright, we should be good once it finishes the rock that's in there. That's the battery. Seen worse. The good news is that we should be off of... What? Oh, come on! Oh, inventory's full. Like, why are you not making this last one? It's on the last one, and you're like, what are you doing? Alright. Now, I'm gonna start throwing rocks into the other thing. The only thing I hate about the upside is that we have the basic refinery, and now we don't have to pull off that thing. Downside is basic refineries suck.
Inventory full.
And they suck because the fact is they yield 2/3 the amount of what you would get out of that survival kit or a regular refinery. Why? Because they suck. But they can refine other things. So it's the give and take of things. Alright, I'm gonna take all this out of here. Can't from here. Probably doesn't have enough to run. 330, and this is only probably producing significantly less than that. So, scheiße. The upside is I can start moving this material over here. Not that I can use it, but I can move it here. Bugger. Don't have enough sunlight. I can make more. What I need to do is what I thought I'd have to do, which is I'm gonna have to change this orientation again.
Energy low.
Yeah. And one. Not giving you enough? No. It's only doing 157 and you need... So I need to build like 3. Blah. On a good day. If I had a battery, how much does it take to run?
Energy critical.
Yeah. How's this one doing? 22. Yeah, but it's depleting. I mean, granted, it's depleting because I'm sitting in that chair, but let's change your guys' orientation again. Cool. Okay. Alright. So. Alright. How much does that take to run the assembler? Assembler needs 280. So I'll need at least 2 panels for the assembler. Theoretically. Well, that's that moment when you think you're done in one. Find out you're not. Alright, so I'm probably going to need to alright, it's disconnected from that, so I'm gonna change these out to these because I don't know what else. I'm gonna have to flip those solar panels around multiple times. Let's get rid Let me check something. If I turn this off and this on, can you do? Yeah. I can at least do that. So let's do. So we can still we can manufacture on that. Alright, 8 computers. Start moving stuff around. Got one. Because if I can go one way, it means I might be able to go the other way. And by the other way, I mean if I can assemble, I can disassemble. No space. No space. No, I can't put that in there. That's what it is. Let's put that back. Ooh, where are you? Excellent. Help me with my solar panel plight. Problem with space is that there's not a whole lot of options. Like, I can't use wind turbines. And if I had ice, then I can build maybe an engine. But that's a lot of like manufacturing to get to an ends to a means, but I mean, trust me, like, we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna need some stuff. But right now, we're just trying not to die. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about food. Just need to power and oxygen. Actually, let's do this one, and then I'm gonna do this. Instead of having this flying off into space. I have those other canvases I could probably break down too. I mean, they just give me silicon, but every little bit helps. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Put you in there. Take that, leave that. Boy, it would really be nice to have one of them stations around somewhere. Okay, so let's get situated here.
Energy low.
Yeah. All right, so alright, we're gonna try to lay off this battery for a bit. I'm charging my suit and it's still charging, so that's a good sign. Alright, now what we need is 20 construction components. We got 10. What the hell? That's weird. Thought I ordered up when I need whatever. Oh, I know why. Cause God damn it. Yeah, 4 went up there. God dang it. Alright, 8 computers. We've got 7. 1. Alright, Now the hard thing. We need 64. Three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna be short 60 nickel and a shit ton of that. So first things first, I'm gonna break down. And then I'm gonna oh, we got enough for one. Let's get that up. No, we don't. I was looking at the wrong number. Let's see. That's just iron. That's iron. Silicon, but not a lot. Maybe short. Bunch of nickel. As usual. Alright, so we do not have a whole lot of sun left. What do we got? Might need to call an audible here. Let's fuck it. Let's get this in here first. And then what I'm gonna do next is gonna be a bit crazy. But I need this and let's see how I'm gonna do this. Fuck. I'm gonna put it there. This one. I don't think we did gyro yet. We got these. Anyway, 2, 4. The reason I said I'm calling it audible is that you get some power out of building a new battery. And I think it might be better to suspend this. Oh, I got enough for that, so let's get this one done. Just to give us something. And let's see if we can, actually, let's see if we can. We can actually run that now. Might not, but I want to see. Let's do this off, this. No. Krakatoa. Yeah, it has to have 130. So assembler on, refinery off. We're gonna, let's see what we got here. Let's put this in here. What I'm gonna do is basically focus on trying to get this battery built, and we're gonna use the last little bit. Shit. I don't think it's gonna work. What do the power cells cost? Yeah, it cost 67 nickel, and I gotta do 80, so I need like 60 nickel, and I'll need 40 silicon. But I think I have the iron, if that means anything. Let me do the. I need 25 and 25 and 30. I don't got a choice. I gotta run the. I've gotta run the survival kit, doing refining duties. I don't have a choice. I need to get the battery up. That's the big thing.
Inventory full.
So I think what I'm gonna do is, first things first, I'm gonna put that in here. In here, I need to suspend this, go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's kill these. Basically squeezing out every little bit of silicon I can get. I need to save that. Need that detector. In fact, I should use it right now. Okay, assembling, and I need those. Okay, I got the silicon. I just need the nickel. The nickel's gonna. Nickel. It's always the nickel. How are you doing? Okay. So when we build the battery, we get a little bit of a charge, and that's the reason why I'm doing this, is because the sun's gonna go down, and we're gonna run out of freaking juice. Alright. I don't think we need to go any deeper now, because now it's just turning into a pain in the butt.
Energy low.
Yeah. No surprise there. Thanks, lady. That's like the theme of the day. 44. We're at 33. Erg.
Inventory full.
Oh no, man, that's it. Come on. You can make it. It's down there. Please tell me you have the 44. Yes. Now it's a matter of time. I may want to actually move the survival kit onto this battery if it gets made in time. Ah, shit. Put that back for now. More. Uh, so yeah, got a little quiet because it's getting a little dramatic. It's coming down to the wire. In the clutch.
Energy low.
All right. So what does this say? All right. So now we need to look in. So what's the? We need a chair on here. Let's see. How are you doing? So it says it's fully depleted in an hour. So we need to move. Yeah, we're gonna need to move that off. Okay, chair. Let's just move this chair. Let's just do that. Let's just evac from the small grid for now. I'll put you. And we're gonna put this 6. Five, 1, 4, 3, 2. I think I have everything on that. Yeah, 5, 1. 5, 1, 4, 3, 2. Yes. Oops. Yes, it's empty. Okay. Let's see. Control panel, survival kit. Battery is stating still charging because it's currently still getting 171 from the solar panels. It's outputting at 16. Stored power is 908. So that's one of the reasons for building the battery, is it gives us that buffer. So, wing and a prayer. Wing and a prayer. And so this should be operating just to... God damn it. Did I leave that on? Where is it? Gyro's off. Connector needs to be on. Hydrogen thruster is off. Small battery. Fully depleted in 2 years. Good. Small hydrogen. Good. Where is the oxygen tank? Oh, it's hidden. It was hidden. Weird. I must have accidentally clicked that. Okay. Now how are we doing? 24. Excellent. So we're just basically keeping this for the oxygen, hydrogen, and storage, because it's not doing anything for us in any other way. Let's take out these panels. We're essentially going to be in the dark, so we're going to need to plan for daylight later. Oh, and just as I speak of the devil, AO2's running out, so turn oxygen tank on. Put this in here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Control panel, oxygen tank off. Battery. Good. Okay. So we'll have to do that periodically. No. Alright. So we can use this now for refining stone. As long as we don't juice out this battery. Let's do... Alright, so... Ooh, let's go after that unknown signal. Dump that stuff. So what we gotta do is plan for when the sun kind of comes around, which will be in about... It'll be before the... It will be after the stream is over. Oops, that's not what I want. I want that key. So I can say, all in all, with a minor, we'll call it not a cheat, but a restart due to epic failure. After that, then it was a bit of a nail biter. And we had to fight for power. Lessons learned, I think, in this was we probably should have, well, once we got the assembler going, shouldn't have worried about trying to use the refinery. I was hoping to get completely off the survival kit, but I was jumping the gun a little bit. And after I built, I should just put the assembler together and use that, and went right straight for the battery right away. Moved a survival kit and just kept refining off the survival kit until after the battery is built. Which is kind of something I figured, because the fact is that, I said, is until you find ores, the refinery is not very, the basic refining is not very efficient, because you lose efficiency comparatively to the survival kit, and you have a higher power draw. The only upside it gives you is that it can refine ores, but if you don't have ores yet, it's not doing anything for you. So one thing that I can do while we're in darkness, I don't want to use up too much power, but what I can do, add on here now, or use later, possibly, or even just a little bit now. I think I saved the one. Did I save the one? I did say.
Energy low.
Yeah, I know. Just want to do this thing. Oh, I can't see it without an antenna. Let's turn it off. Off. But I can make an antenna because I have the parts on me. Except I can't. I have to cycle through something. So let's do this and this. Here, do this. Come on. Now we can go. And where did you go? There you are. Okay, antenna. 300. Actually, yeah. Turn everything around. Oh my god. It's like Christmas. There's nickel that way and silver that way. Thank you, Santa. Alright, let's turn these off so we're not using. How much battery is that using? Oh, 7 hours? I got tons of time. Let's do the time warp again. I am gonna go find these ores and mark them while I have the time. Look at that. God damn it, it's right out in the open too. GPS. New from current. Astro Silver. AG. We're gonna just call it Astro 1. So I know what it is. Alright, and now let's go to the nickel. And it's always the nickel. So as soon as we get that, we actually can run the refinery now because we have the battery. I just don't want to like go crazy with it because that's all we got until the sun comes back around. This is as good as it's gonna get. This is as good as it's gonna get. Yep. I mean, if we're gonna like come across now, the silver is cool because it means that we can build. It gives us a couple future options, but we can't do anything really until we find an iron deposit because the iron deposit's going to give us something very new. The iron deposit, we can't refine it until we build a big refinery. We can't build a big refinery. Come on. Until we like do that, because we're not going to try to build a big refinery on stone. There we go. GPS. Astro. And yes, I know I can do it with the prompt. I'm just doing it this way so I can turn that off. Alright, so now I can turn the detector and antenna off. Here's my... So I'm not burning up that power. All right. Cool. That'll come in handy. Some power kits in case we run out of juice. Okay. So now we need to do a little prep when the sun comes back around. So, sun is currently there. So I think it's going to come out here. So what we're going to do is, first things first, think these down. What I can do is actually build a smart panel setup. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need a little bit of height. We're going to plan this all out first. So let me control it manually until I get the option to build the controllers for it. So, but I do have the stuff. I need just one of those and one of these, and then silence the meowing cat. So what I think we're gonna need to be power positive is probably 6 panels. So we're just gonna go ahead and plan on 6 panels. 1, 2, 3. These are gonna be
Energy low.
Keep forgetting to take these 4 out. All in all, I mean, stressful, harrowing, but eventful, which is what I was shooting for. I only had to, I mean, it was only disappointing at one spot. but let's make for an interesting. I'm sure that the next time is gonna be a little bit more eventful because we're gonna go from a static position to a mobile position, hopefully. The biggest thing that we're gonna have to like figure out, besides like getting through the is building out. We're gonna have to like start exploring. In fact, I might even start a little bit of it now. We need to explore these asteroids, figure out what we've got around. So we need to find ice. We need to find, if we're going to need to find cobalt, and that way we can get into a situation where we have some element of thrust and control. Because without it, we're just gonna be stuck here statically. We've got to be able to build at least hydrogen thrusters. I don't think we're gonna, I mean, finding platinum would be great. Well, I don't know how great it would be. And I mean, the upside of like ion thrusters, which we can do, is the fact that we don't have to worry about ice, just power. You know, it's strictly a power management issue. Now the problem is that platinum is so hard to refine. Well, it's just not that it's hard, it just takes a long time. All right, so that's that. We're gonna have to put these two things together because we don't have to. What I do need to do though is lock these. So they don't move because they'll work fine as static. And I took that 4 out. It's getting frustrating. And I still have the 2 bulletproof. Yeah, so I gotta do this again. Put the glass away. It doesn't need the glass. It's didn't put the glass in. Man. Okay. Better. Oh, what the hell? Thought I'd take the 4 construction components out. Let me do this because I think I'm counting wrong. These need just 10. That's why. Good thing we're not counting how many times. There we go. All right, that one's ready. And that one will be ready. All right. Okay, we got 60. So what do we need now? Get these 2 ready. 20, 24. Oh. Oh, I'm hearing my tune. So the upside is that all of the aggressive mods I have basically should leave me alone for like and for a while until I actually start doing things like build guns and stuff like that. That's not going to be the case once I get moving because of the default pirates, space pirates, don't care. They'll spawn shoot you up regardless. Oh yay, more steel plate. You can't knock it because I mean steel plate is such a great resource of iron because it uses the most iron of any other part. Fortunately, it's the most commonly used part. Alright. How many tanks doing? Doing alright. Sun's there, which is pretty much on the exact opposite where we're at, but oh, these things happen. Let's see, how's the battery doing? 2 days. All right, so I can do a little bit of work off of the battery. I've got to be very cautious of it, but we can do a little bit. Let's see. Let's actually go grab a handful of that nickel. Oh, past it. Should have GPS the hole instead of the source, but that's fine. Oops, damn it. Did not want to do that.
Energy low.
My finger got too far up on the forward button. So it's actually pushing back and it pushed me forward.
Inventory full.
That's fine. Okay. First things first. Chair. Actually, well, I'm sitting. Actually, I got the chair. No, this. Ooh. Okay. Now let's put this up here. Alright, so first let's get prepped. Let's go ahead and do what we need here. So we got everything but the solar panel here, so we need to start with the, what is this? We're gonna say 9 steel plates and 36. So we already got the 9 of this, and then 8. So we need 28. So I'm gonna just gonna make 30. And this is already 12 that we need. And we also need 30 of these. Well, that should fill out all these. Dang it, I forgot about that. Gotta do them one at a time because otherwise it throws the construction components in there. Or we just say to hell with it. What's 4 times 6? 24. Let's give me 24 more. Stop worrying about it. Okay, so now we just need the 4 panels worth of the solar cells. And we got 16, so it's 32 each. 64, 96, so we need 80. So let's just call up the 80 now. Now we can figure out what we're gonna need. Right, so we need 80 nickel. We got 96 of those, so we need about 65 of the silicon. Let's first get rid of those. I don't need those. Don't need those. No, fine. So let's control panel. Turn off the assembler. See if this will give me the rest of the. Yep. We're gonna need a little bit more rock. Finish out the silicon. Probably should be using the survival kit versus that. Oh, actually no, because I need it for the nickel. So.
Inventory full.
The upside is that it is also faster. So it's not a complete waste of time. This is mostly a waste of time. Ugh. So close.
Inventory full.
Usually I don't have too much problem with the silicon just because some of it just gets made, but every so often. But I believe that's enough nickel. Yes, excellent. So now put that there. Is that good? Yes. All right. So we're gonna turn that off. Turn that on. And we got another friendly neighborhood signal. I'm noticing that I'm not getting a whole lot of like items when I push the button, but it's probably a good thing considering the fact that this is like there's not really anything left that I don't already have, so I may have played this game a little bit. It's actually one of those situations now when something pops up, I'm like, what?
Energy low.
Already? Jeez, oh Pete, man. I just sat down. So, after we get this solar panels put together, so we're prepped for when the sun comes around, the next thing we need to do is start looking into ways to get the pivots, the hinge and the rotor working, and then from there we need to figure out what we need to do to unlock to automate that. Phantom's a little close for comfort. Not gonna lie, if any of those decide to attack us, we're done. It's a game over situation. I have no ability to fight back, and I guarantee you they'll shoot up.
Critical.
They'll shoot out my survival kit because it's not hidden in any way, shape, or form. Normally, if this was on a planet, I would have had this all underground, and it's not entirely impossible for me to do now as well. Okay, he's going away. They got real close, man. Because of this hole now, I can actually move that stuff down into the hole. At the very least, the survival kit. The battery, I can't move it. Once it's placed, that's it. Because you don't get the famous band, the Nickelback. Oh, it's so punny, it hurts. That's done. Put this in here. What? 96 is only for 3. You can do another 32. Son of a... How far away are we? Not too far on that, but pretty far on the silicon, ironically. Not too far on the nickel, though. It helps is that we have actual nickel. So let's turn you off and turn you on. See how our battery's doing. 3 hours, we're fine. The sun will be around in an hour. But we will need more silicon again. Bugger.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I mean, in retrospect, not retrospect. As I'm thinking about it, it may not be necessarily a bad idea to just create a temporary rigid location. I mean, granted, we're gonna have to, whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna end up abandoning. And I don't necessarily want to build 2 batteries worth of, 2 large grid batteries here just to leave them, because it just seems like a waste. But it may be worth, because there's silver here. And if I just build this out, and if I find an iron deposit around here, and actually that's one of the things I should be doing. I still need more. Urgh. So I don't need any more nickel. Weirdly. But I could, other than the batteries, anything I build I can tear apart. But if I build an underground facility here and put an external battery in case they get attacked and stuff like that, it does create a stronghold or a fallback. Because then if I make a large refinery or find that silver, I can set this up in a kind of a, if anything happens to me, then there's this survival kit, battery, solar location that
Inventory
can act as a fallback. And I know why I'm running into this problem. It's because I'm refining stone with a basic refinery, and it's not very efficient. Okay though. Okay, let's make sure we got the nickel. We're all set there, so we're gonna turn that off, turn that on. Oh man, sun's already breaking through. Got 2 panels already hitting. Weirdly, and this, I don't understand this, and I've seen this happen before, and it's just because of the way the angle is where these ones are showing like they're completely exposed, but aren't getting a charge. This one is 2, that was 1. It's like, what's going on? But let's see. The battery's telling me. Battery says it's charging. Means that we're running positive. I mean, granted, as long as we're not running in devices, but let's start looking into these then. Oops. Large tube and motors. Now we're gonna have the ability to maneuver our solars. Question is, what do we need for the controller?
Energy low.
Okay, yeah, sit down and I'll think about that. Sit down and think about what you've done. Not that one. Can't do it from here while I'm setting. Need to be able to see progression. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. So I gotta scroll through until I find where the controller is at. I need to build some cargo at some point too. Alright, where is it? Did I pass it? Is it in the myriad of... Let's see, that's all like structural. So there's the computers, there's the timers. It's probably in this section here. Yeah, there it is. Event controller. I need to build light. Need a light anyway, so it works out. Are you kidding me? It takes 3? It's not, it took 2. The other one takes 2. Okay, now I need where's you at? This is why I set up my toolbars statically. I hate trying to find stuff. There's that one. That's the AI stuff. Blocks. Blocks. ED. It's the med bays. Computers. That's not how I normally do it, but actually, can I try pro? There it is. You sons of bitches. That's the one I want. I want this one so that I don't have to type it a bunch of times. And we're gonna probably put it this one. Yeah, this one. And I put it here. You betcha. do need slightly more silicon again. I know my cuppeth runneth over with this stream, but I wanted to survive the day, which I did, and now I'm just trying to finish this Ballywick. Almost there. Almost there. Alright. I will throw the stone in the refinery. Because I can run it because I'm pretty sure my solar panels are... I think I'm still power positive. I'll be able to check here in a second. No, input's 3, but we're darn close. And yeah, because we're not even hitting all bars yet, but we're darn close. So let me get 15. Oxygen's a little low, but we're okay. Let's go grab. Come here. Grab this unknown signal real quick. And then we'll sit down and we'll call it a day. And then we'll start a new day next time. I keep saying next time. I'm hoping to actually do this again next week, but I don't want to set unrealistic goals. I was surprised we actually pulled it together for this one. I do miss it. Yes. You know what that means, cats and kittens? That's 2. Count them 2. Ion thrusters. That's not the button. That's not that button. That's at the very least forward and backward. Four more of these suckers, and I have control in all directions. Not fast, but at this point we don't really need fast. We just need capable. It makes it so that we can do things like go to other asteroids. And we just upgraded our grinder. Woo! Glad I didn't. And a part of me was like, skip this one. Glad I didn't. Do need to start next week. We'll need to check out those the other asteroids we got around us.
Energy low.
We got lucky. We picked a pretty good one, or a pretty good one picked us. However you want to look at it. Here we go. Don't need to keep that nickel GPS on it. Kind of throws me off a bit. Okay, and in the chair, and we can go to this, and we're gonna call this the solar array controller, and we're gonna change rotor none. Where is it? Dang it. Let's see. Oh, I do need a camera with that. That's right. Forgot about the camera. Needs to know how to find the sun. And the camera needs to be. Damn it! I need to. So, for those, I've fixed probably before, but with the large grid cameras, you want the bar on the top. Some people say, imagine it says camera. Other people, I remember it says like the bar shades the lens from rain. That's how I remember what part of it's the top. Okay, so we can do it from here now. What is that? Weird. Oh, it's probably for the screen. Assigned camera. Where'd it go? On. Always aim at the sun. Oh, we gotta turn the locks off. Off. And off. There you go. How are we doing on steel plate? Might need to just weld that up for safeties. Welding it up for safety. We're gonna switch. First things first, that needs to go there, and that needs to go there, and this one needs to go there. And put that there. Because we have spawn with tools turned off, so we'll need every single tool we can get our hands on. And all this is parts. Okay. Put you here. Grab you. I hate it when that happens. Okay. Let's see. All right. How much do I got left? 23. That one plate concerns me. Or that one block concerns me. It's worth making sure that it's complete. I mean, all those blocks concern me, but this one, because if it goes away, a lot of this stuff and that gets disconnected, so. Alright. Turn this light off. Alright, and it's driving. Let's take a seat. Let's look at our battery. How's the battery do? Yeah. Input. 9:58 now. And with the refinery running and the survival kit, we're using 350. So we're popping positive. Okay, so that being said, all right, so let's get this out of sun. All right, there we go. So we survived. Hook or crook, we survive. Next week, though, the goals will be: we need to check out these other asteroids. We gotta find ice. We should find iron, and then we can start looking into things like, once we find ice, then we don't have to worry about air and hydrogen, and then we can move forward into, if we find iron, then we can start building a little bit more facilities, and we can start looking at getting, forward motion happening again. But until next time, thanks. And if I don't talk to you before, I'll see you next time. Thanks.